Hey everyone, my name is Tommy and welcome back to my hobby channel. It has certainly been a while. Have not recorded a video since December 2023. It is currently May 15th, 2025. So, did not mean to disappear, but kind of a funny thing happened on the way to the forum in 2024, and I'll get a little into that in this video. But I am back today, and I am going to be opening 2 hobby boxes of MLS Topps Finest 2025. And we are looking for rookie cards for my man, San Antonio FC's all-time leading single-season goal scorer, Tani Oluwaseyi. He plays for Minnesota United. I believe it's called Minnesota United. I'm not going to lie. I pay no attention to the MLS. They have created no favor with me in the 2+ decades that I've been involved in U.S. soccer. But he plays for the team in Minnesota. He came down on loan. It's been 2 seasons now, and he was electric. He is by far one of the best players I've seen play in person on a regular basis for our team. And now he's up in the MLS, and he's playing real well. Believe they're 11 games into the season right now. I believe 5 goals, 4 assists. Just doing his part, and really happy to see him succeed at the next level. And so I just wanted to hunt for his rookie cards. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any autographs in this release, but he does have uncommon and rare rookie cards that we're going to be looking for. So I'm just going to kind of get into opening these boxes. We've got a lot of packs to rip. I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible. But yeah, in terms of I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know 0 names in the MLS right now in terms of prospects or anything like that. I am a grassroots soccer fan. I follow the USL extensively. I follow leagues around the world extensively, but the MLS has done absolutely nothing, in my opinion, to warrant consideration. Bringing in the Wayne Rooneys and Messis of the world when they're past their prime doesn't do it for me. I know Messi's helped out the league a lot, and I think that's cool. I think it's cool to see a lot of young fans wearing Messi gear here. That's always awesome. But I just don't care for their product at all. USL is getting promotion relegation in 2027, so in my opinion, that's the final nail in the coffin for the MLS in terms of doing what's right for American soccer. But I'm going to hop off my soapbox now, and we'll start getting into packs real quick. So yeah, 2024, interesting year. Had a lot planned for this channel and just hobby-wise in general. But sometimes life has a funny way of creeping up on you. So back in January 2024, about a month after I filmed the last video for this channel, I went outside one day and found a little puppy living behind my trash can. Skittish little girl. Took about a week, but ended up coaxing her, bringing her in before some bad weather. And so I adopted a second dog. That was not planned. No such thing as a free dog. Obviously, took her to the vet. She's doing great. Her name's Boo. Love her. Little cuddle bug. So that was something that happened. We'll do right stack first. And so everything was going well. I was kind of getting her acclimated to my other dog, who is 13 and getting older. So for him, he was a little confused as to what was going on with this young dog. But then around April, when I was kind of hoping to get back to doing hobby-related stuff, I went out in my garage one day to do some laundry, and I heard a rustling about, and I went to look in some cardboard boxes, and a cat had gotten in my garage and had some kittens. So I spent April and May into June of last year raising a cat and 3 kittens and rehoming 2 of the kittens to family and friends. So in addition to a new dog, I also got a new cat and a kitten. And again, my 13-year-old dog just had no idea what's going on. He was so confused. But he's a champ. He's really hung in there, and I think it's kind of put a little pep in his step because my boy's getting older, but I think the activity around the house has been helping him out, but it has been wearing me thin. Going from one pet to 4 animals, none of which you had really intended on. And it is just a lot. So between that and work, and, you know, getting everybody shots and taken care of, just was not ideal time for hobby stuff. I did stay involved a little bit, and I'll kind of at the video maybe show some of the plans for what I've got right next to me. Spoiler alert, a lot of UFC to rip. But I was drifting too close to the UFC only portion of the channel when we last left off, so I really wanted to make an effort to rip more product, just not UFC related, even if it's not even sports related. But so I thought coming back with some MLS, even though I don't know a lot about the MLS, yeah, it's just time. I'm looking for cards of my guy. Because outside of Tani, we've had one other player I think really kind of breaking the MLS. Sam Adidran was with St. Louis for a little bit, but he's ended up overseas. So this is really in terms of watching guys take the next step up domestically. This is all I got. So, okay, right stack first. Sergio Busquets. I'm gonna try to read these, but reading through the phone is Ryan Gauld. And it would really help. They didn't put team logos on the front, so they're just kind of banking on you really knowing what you're talking about, which was a mistake. I believe that is a Austin FC player who, arch rivals San Antonio FC. We played them in a cup game, beat them, extra stoppage time goal, so ha ha ha. There's a rookie card, Julian Fernandez. I'm going to turn this around real quick to see the back. Oh, back-to-back rookies, so... Okay, so it's cool. Obviously, it's got where they're from and some stats on the back. So, hey, man, 2 goals in 9 games, not bad. That ain't bad. So, Tyrese Spicer, another rookie. And I'll probably go through later and try to feel out what's common and uncommon. And we'll do a little recap at the end. Oh, whoa. Sam Surridge. Christian Benteke, I know that guy. He played overseas in the EPL for a long time. And Federico Redondo, out of 50, not bad. Hiding behind the Benteke, which is common and not a refractor. That's good. But okay, hey man, rookie card for Inter Miami. Hey, not bad. Obviously, they're the popular team in the league right now. I just realized how dirty my hands were. Sorry about that. I just got off work. Was working on a roof all day. It's 100 degrees outside. So I will try not to manhandle cards. But, hey, a rookie auto for a Messi teammate. That's about all I can tell you. But I will take that out of 50. So set that aside right here. We'll sleeve that up later. And 50, Chucho. Or is that Cucho? I'd pronounce, okay, yeah, I guess I had an extra C in there, so, okay. But Columbus Crew, I'm glad they still have a team. That whole Austin FC moving the franchise debacle, that was not good for the league. I thought that was a really bad look for the MLS. So we'll just keep it moving. Oh, hey, I didn't even know we were getting, ooh, a David Villa patch. That's a sick-ass patch. Oh, excuse my language, but the 10? Ooh, that's a nice looking card. So, Finest Fabric Relic. I believe he played for New York City FC. I want to say that would make sense. And obviously kind of on there, but yeah. Wow, that's sick. I wasn't expecting cards that looked that good to come out of this. That's awesome. So I'm going to kind of start to try to fly through this because we're already at the 10-minute mark, and I'm just sandbagging you guys. But I was trying to catch up, fill you guys in on what we got going on. That is, oh, that's okay. So that's a Cucho card again. Comment down below if I'm just mangling the hell out of that name, but I'm not going to apologize. Not going to apologize. I'm also just trying to kind of figure out what's a refractor and what's not. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when everything's shiny in Topps Finest. So, my boy Benja, I'll give him. Benja to 125. We got a lot of Messi teammates. That's nice to see. So, and yeah, you know, in terms of product, I'd imagine Miami FC is probably pretty popular. So Jordi Alba, another Messi company. Woo. Tim Ream, longtime United States men's team defender. Duncan McGuire. Evander, that's a nice name. Pedro de la Vega, Seattle Sounders. And what's going on? Is this a team card? Team card? Guess so. That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like when products do that and you can kind of collect all the crests and stuff. I know it was more popular in like 80s baseball, but I think it's cool. I think logo is kind of cool. So, try not to leave too much silence on here, but it is kind of hard to read these names with the camera, and I can't pronounce half of them anyway, so I don't want to be disrespectful to some of these gentlemen. Luis Muriel, I know he's familiar. I wonder if it's just because he plays for Colombia. Yeah, that might be it. I want to say, I can't remember. You know, I know some guys have moved up from the USL. Emil Forsberg is obviously a name. Prize footballers, another Federico Redondo. So, Carlos Vela. And it's the 25, last off the line for Mr. Torres here. I was going to give that name a shot, but I'd much rather just not say the guy's name than be blatantly disrespectful. I'm sure somebody will hop in the comments. How do you know who this is? Again, I watch Zero MLS. One of the reasons I don't watch MLS soccer is because it was so hard to find for so long. Their TV deal was absolute garbage. I was never incentivized to go look for it. And now that it's on Apple TV behind a paywall, I'm really not incentivized to go look for it. So, that being said, Al Hassan Yusuf. David Martinez. So these are not refractor. Oh, hey, ruined the second auto. Maybe, okay, I guess I should be aware. If you see this card, there's probably an auto behind it. If you see this non-refractor. Alexandru Matan. I was kind of hoping it'd say where he's from. Nope. I'll have to find his base card to find out. That's interesting, kind of. I feel like we saw the same little correlation in terms of, Jesus, this is the Miami FC box. Everybody not named Leo Messi has made an appearance so far. I hate the turning up and down, but we're just going to kind of move through the rest of this. Am I missing something? Maybe it was just two different packs. I think I've just seen that guy like 4 times in the last 20 cards. So, is that... Okay, so this is a rare. So you can kind of tell the rares and uncommons apart by the backdrops, but it's not evident to me. So I forgot Montreal has a team. Another 25? Yeah, okay, another to 25. So that's not bad. We'll do a little quick recap after box 1. Again, I don't think I've seen any refractor, so I'm just going to go over the hits real quick. So to 25, a rare, 99, base auto. Another to 25. So that's 125, and that's 99, but they both look green. I'll have to check to see if one's our auto to 50, our patch to 10, and then another to 50. So real quick, I'm gonna look at these off camera a sec. So that's kind of annoying. We'll we'll take a look at this. So this card to 99 is an uncommon. Green parallel, I'd imagine. And then if we look at the other green parallel of his teammate, it's the 125, and that is a common. So we'll have to be on the lookout for different numbering, things of that nature. That's kind of weird. Not a stickler for those kind of things, but I do kind of like things to be uniform. So, but that was box one, and all things considered, I'm pretty stoked. A lot of Inter Miami hits. I've been calling them Miami FC, I believe, so sorry about that, because we play a Miami FC in the USL. So yes, the Inter Miami fans are probably going to be in the YouTube comments, and rightfully so. You can go ahead and rip me for that, but I don't care about your league, so there's that. I don't want to ruin this hit, so I'm gonna make that. Ooh, almost ruined it anyway. Julian Hall. Ooh, getting a little Topps Finest sticky action going. Timu Puki, is this uncommon? It is an uncommon. Whee! And this looks like a rare for Santiago Rodriguez, but we'll turn it out and find out. It is a rare. Okay, we're getting a little better. We're learning. One box in, we're learning. Tani, my boy! This is why we opened. This is why we're doing it. My guy. Right here. Okay, hey. Right on top of Messi, dude. Messi's rubbing off on this guy clearly. Last year, hey, look. 2 games played, no stats. This year, 11 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. He's doing good things. If you're a Miami fan, please support my boy Tani. You'll love the guy. But I'm stoked that we even pulled one. I think it is probably the most base version, but unnumbered, don't care, going straight into the PC. And then, hey, we finally see him. Got all of his teammates in box one. Maybe he is the lone Inter Miami holdout in box number 2. I don't know why I keep turning these over and expecting it to see like refractor or something, but I want it to say refractor. So to 99, I believe this is an uncommon. We just went over it, but I've got the memory of a gnat. So there's that. We are working against my short and long-term memory. David Martinez, I've seen this dude like 9 times. Is that another rare? No, it's common. Don't know what I was seeing on that. Just confusing myself at this point. No, these are all commons. Now I'm just getting real confused. I was doing so well for a second. Let's pick the pace back up a bit. Ryan White. Lucho Acosta. Is that, okay, I think this might be an auto behind it. Another to 50. Darren, I don't know if that's Yapai. I'd say Yapai. I don't know. I don't think it'd be pronounced Yappy, but it could be. I don't know. So that's another comment. I don't know why that looked like it had like a darker border than the rest. I don't know. So 2 autos to 50. We're not doing bad. I don't hate that. Even if you don't know who they are. Dude, back. Whoa, what's going on here? To 15. So if that's an orange to 15, this must be a rare. Yep, that is a rare. Okay, so different numbering for different scale of cards. Little annoying. Don't see why they had to change that up. But we got a fat boy. We got a thickie coming up. Tyrese Spicer again. Name so nice, we've said it twice. This is, what do we got here? This looks like a keeper. Stefan, does that say, is that an F or a T? It looks like an F. To 50, and I mean, for numbered to 50, still a pretty sick patch. Still a pretty sick patch. I can't, match worn memorabilia. I'll have to check that David Villa one if that was match worn. So I did not, it says 2 chromes auto per box. I was not expecting there to be any relics or anything like that. I figured it'd be like 2 autos, or you know, get 1 relic, 1 auto, which is a lot of what they do. But I'm glad that's not what we're seeing here today. Hugo Lloris, no idea he was in the MLS. Good for him. That again just goes to show kind of where I'm at in my level of MLS knowledge. It's where players like him go to retire, have a good couple more years, which is fine, but that is not helping the growth of American soccer at all. That's just, again, how I feel about that. I swear to God, it'll be the last time I hop up on the soapbox. Raul Ruidiaz? Or Ruidiaz? There we go. And we'll just shuffle off this last pack. A little over 20 minutes. Not bad for my first time back. Was expecting this to take much longer and me to screw up a lot more than I have. So I'm happy. Happy with where I'm at. Been a while. So Sergio Busquets again. My man David Martinez. He might have to become my favorite MLS player. Just the amount of times I've seen him alone today. We kind of spilling. That's a cool looking card. Christian Arango. That's got to be a rare, right? We got a Sergio Busquets numbered. Am I missing? I don't know. I just thought this card looked a lot cooler than base. I mean, am I making that up? That looks cooler. I don't know. Apparently, I'm just making stuff up at this point. I should stop. Hey, okay. The first card in the set might be the coolest looking one. That's how they get you. They stack the cool looking ones at the front. Sergio Busquets to 50. I have not pulled, I mean, obviously I have not pulled Sergio Busquets out of anything, but back when I used to play FIFA, this was a dude who you'd pull in like every other player pack. Like you just, and he was like, yeah, an 88, but he was like the worst. He was like the worst mid-80 guy you could get, and you got him all the time. It's one of the reasons I stopped playing FIFA and just started buying cards again. You know. Dude, this guy, now he's starting on me. He heard me. He heard me make those comments. So, can we get one more Tani? I don't know if 2 Tanis, 1 box. That'd be a little much, but I'm gonna stop flipping because it seems like every other card is flipped upside down at this point, and that's just annoying. Josef Martinez. Saliba. No relation, maybe. Jesus Christ, we got another Sergio Busquets. What are we doing? What is this card? Again, of Sergio Busquets. Oh, hell yeah, we got an error, baby. Hell yeah. Sebastian Ferreira to 99. First off the line. Should have put the sticker on it, guys. Maybe you forgot something. I don't know. Maybe, hey, maybe it's one of those things like, hey, you can write his autograph on here. Base card auto without the auto. Houston Dynamo. I'm going to leave that one right there. I like that, though. I'm all for the error. I don't, again, this card looks cool, but I couldn't imagine they'd make, like, a case hit for this guy. Like, if they're making case hits for my man here, that would be indicative of the state of the MLS. Sergio Busquets case hits when he was arguably the worst mid-80s player in FIFA for a long time. So I'll put this one aside, and I'll have to look that up. I should have done a little more research, but it's 100 degrees outside. I've been up on a roof all day, and I just wanted to rip some cards, to be honest with you. So, can we get anything else cool other than our non-autoed auto? Diego Luna. Used to play for, I believe he played for El Paso Locomotive in the USL, so I've seen him play a couple times in person. He is a good young talent, for sure. Getting a couple guys starting to make the move up, but not many. Our league is mainly used for guys to go out on loan, and now that the MLS has their own developmental league, they're trying to use that more, because I don't think they want to encourage any competition, especially letting them use MLS players. So, prized footballers, Jordi Alba. Quite the Inter Miami rip. So, and Alonso Martinez, rookie, which should be uncommon. Oh, it's rare. Okay. So, not a bad 2 boxes. Let's go over what we got. I believe that's the rare. I don't know if that's a hit. I'm gonna look that up. Can't imagine it's a hit. It's probably just an insert. But hey, Biscuits the 50, 125, which is common. The Stefan Free to 50, which is still just a sick looking patch. This product might have the nicest looking patches I've seen, just for like random cards. Why did this one end up in there? Was that a no? I just don't know why. Oops, not a hit. Another rare to 15. Auto to 50 of Darren. Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, but I believe that's Yapai. Could be Yappy, I have no idea. No idea. Letter 99. My guy. The whole reason we're here. We only got one of them, but I'm okay. One is enough. Don't get greedy. This was rare, right? Yep. And then our uncommon Pookie. And maybe the favorite card, the non-auto to auto. First off the line. Hope the other 98 got on there. No idea. But let me know what you guys think of that. That was Topps MLS Finest. All things considered, I like Topps Finest. Did a little bit with Topps Finest UFC. I like the setup. I like the common, uncommon, rare. Happy with the autos. Only one non-numbered auto. Of course, one of them doesn't have the auto. There's that. But the David Villa to 10. Sheesh. That's sick. And yeah, we got our guy. We got our man. Got something for the PC. So let me know in the comments below how badly I butchered some of those names. What your favorite card was. If you've ever pulled an Error Auto, let me know. And yeah, hopefully I'll be around a lot more this year and going forward. Just, had some things to take care of. Hobby wasn't on the mind. But we're back up, and I do have some fun things planned for the future. So I appreciate you guys watching this long. It's good to be back. If you don't mind, like and subscribe, follow the channel. I promise there will be more content than one video every 18 months. See y'all later.